wind is blowing, but I can weather the storm. What do I care how much it may storm? I've got my love to keep me warm. I can't remember a worse December. Just watch those icicles fall. What do I care if icicles fall? I've got my love to keep me warm. Off with my overcoat, off with my gloves. I need no overcoat. I'm burning with love. My heart's on fire and the flame grows higher. So I will weather the storm. What do I care how much you may storm? I've got my love to keep me warm. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. No, it doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. As we finally kiss goodnight. How I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. Oh, the fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Off with my overcoat, off with my gloves. I need no overcoat. I'm burning with love. My heart's on fire and the flame grows higher. So I will weather the storm. What do I care how much you may storm? I've got my love to keep me warm. Over the meadow lies a blanket of white, a heaven of diamonds shine bright through the night. Two hearts are thrilling in spite of the chill in the weather. Love knows no season, love knows no clime. Romance can blossom any old time. Here in the open, we're wishing and hoping together. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is a bluebird, here to stay is a new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no man, but you can do the job when you're in town. Later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is is glistening, a beautiful sight. We're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is the new bird. He's singing a song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he's a circus clown. We'll have lots of fun with Mr. Snowman until the other kiddies knock him down. When it snows, ain't it thrilling? Though your nose gets a chillin', we'll frolic and play the Eskimo way, walking in a winter wonderland.
Hello and welcome to Holiday Test Drive 8. Welcome to my living room. Welcome to the sound of cars honking. It's New York. I live in the Heights. It's loud. Please take off your shoes and wash your hands. Boy, this is weird. It's weird for all of us, whether it is your first or not your first holiday test drive. This is a unique experience. But we found a way to get together. We found a way to celebrate. And we will find a way to be together again soon, someday. Until then, this will have to do. Before we go any further, I would like to thank tonight's musical director, GeEnrique. You'll be listening, and you have already listened to a few of the wonderful tracks that G has made for me. G has been a wonderful friend throughout my years here in New York City, and a wonderful musical collaborator. I'm so grateful, and I hope you enjoy the work that they have done in being part of bringing this concert and Christmas cheer to you. So, here we go. Let's start the tradition. You know, it's still weird for me to think that this show is a tradition. Many of you have made it part of your holiday traditions, and I am so thankful. But you know, if you're not aware, this entire show started out in a classroom. You see, I had wanted to make my New York City Cabaret debut, but I felt overwhelmed. What to do? And so my friend Carly Ozart made me take a class from Lenny Watts and Stephen Ray Watkins. They do these cab labs. And basically, and this was a holiday-themed cab lab, and they get the students to get together a couple songs, a few stories, and they make mini sets. This is their introduction, getting their feet wet to the world of cabaret, to taking to the stage and telling stories and singing songs. And I had a lot of songs that I wanted to sing. I had a lot of stories to share. And before we knew it, we had a full-length show. So Stephen and Lenny sent me out to San Francisco to get my feet wet with my pre-New York City Cabaret debut. My little test drive, my holiday test drive. And the very first show was a hit. People loved it. I was invigorated. I was so excited to return to New York and get to work on my show. And before you knew it, a year had passed. And it was time for Holiday Test Drive 2, the encore performance to my pre-New York City Cabaret debut. I didn't make my cabaret debut, but I had made a hit in San Francisco, and so I wasn't gonna stop the momentum on that, and we returned for 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. And oh my God, I have a tradition going, and it became my holiday newsletter in which I would get my friends and family together in the back of a bar. I would sing songs and catch them up on the ongoings, ups and downs of living in New York City, and I charged them a cover charge to hear all that. Score. And it became a wonderful way to get together and to ring in the holiday season. And one of the coolest things for Holiday Test Drive 7 was that part of the news I got to share with them was that I made my New York City Cabaret debut. I did it. I said I would. It took a little longer than we all expected. You almost gave up on me, but you still showed up anyway. And boom, Mario, a salute to the great Lanza. And that show was also a hit. And I even ended up winning an award for it. Oh my God. And I have all of you to thank for this award. I accepted this award on my couch, in my sweatpants, eating nachos and drinking rosé. Didn't imagine this is how it would go. I didn't even imagine this award, but here we are. And it is 100% because of you and your support and this little show that could, that you made a thing. So thank you so much. And that is, I guess, the first thing that we're talking about in this holiday newsletter. This year's been really weird, and in many ways, awful. I am lucky and fortunate. My family is healthy and doing all right. I'm so grateful for that. I myself have been laid off like 3 times in this pandemic. Oy. My industry closed. My industry that I have my survival job in closed and reopened and closed and opened. Oh my God, just make up your mind. I know it's not that easy, and everyone's doing the best that they can. I thought 2020 was going to be my year. I thought that I would roll in this holiday test drive with a nice little sun-kissed tan because I would have Mario on a cruise ship and I'd be all over the Mediterranean singing these Neapolitan classics. That didn't happen. But you know what? There were some cool things that did happen to my career, which is bizarre to think since, again, my industry shut down. But I will take these little successes and I will take these moments of joy because that's what we need this year more than anything. Well, not more than anything. We need to get the vaccines out to everyone and we need to be nice to each other and we need to be respectful to each other and get through this. But these little tokens of joy are just wonderful and should be celebrated. So what's been going on with my career? Well, before lockdown, I filmed a show. And I kind of forgot about it. It was an investigation discovery show. It was one of those crime reenactments, and I played a cop. And in the middle of July, I look at the TV. I know that guy. Oh my God. I made my primetime TV debut, and I'm a lead. Wow. Okay, 2020. I'll take that. A couple weeks ago, I booked and was on set for a short film. Okay, 2020, I'll take that. I celebrated my 10 years in New York City. I'm a real New Yorker now. And so I put together a little living room concert in which I invited you into my living room, took off my pants, sang songs, and did a cocktail tutorial. Well, that grew legs and became a thing. And people were wondering, like, what's with the whole pantsless thing? Like, why is that a thing? Well, you know what? Everyone else was working from home without any pants on and bragging about it and making jokes, and I refused to be left out of the statement. So I took off my pants and sang songs, okay? And and that became an ongoing series. Every other week, I was inviting you to my living room for that. And that show, that series, was nominated and is nominated for a BroadwayWorld Award. The category is very long. It's like best regularly scheduled live stream ongoing, so I don't go crazy, musical concert offerings for the public on Facebook. A really long title. It's linked below, and you can vote. And I hope you do. And if you're gonna vote for me, you should also look at the other categories that I'm in. Best Tribute Show for Mario Lanza. Nope, Mario. A salute to the great Lanza at the Green Room 42. Hey, there's one more category. Best Show Art for Mario. A salute to the great Lanza at the Green Room 42. Artwork by David Murtagh. Photography by Michael Kushner Photography. Links below. Find those categories. I am in great company, and it would be wonderful to win, but it truly is just an honor to be nominated. And those are some of the highlights of 2020. Like most of you, I won't be spending Christmas with my family this year. I won't be seeing friends. I will be alone for Christmas. But I'm still going to celebrate because I have a lifetime of beautiful memories and wonderful Christmases to be grateful for. So I will raise my glass to that. And that's kind of what we're doing here tonight. A little trip down my merry memory lane. And as soon as we can, we will get together and we will celebrate. And oh, what a treat that's gonna be. Christmas with the Murtaghs. It's like nothing you've ever seen. Mashed potatoes, tamales, loud laughs, lots of love, and an open door. Sit back, enjoy the show. I'll see you soon.
Christmas with the Murtaghs is wonderful to see. Listen to my story, and I'll take you there with me. Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays. For no matter how far away you roam, if you long for the sunshine of a friendly gaze, for the holidays you can't beat home, sweet home. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays, for no matter how far away you roam. The holly green, the ivy green, the prettiest picture you've ever seen is Christmas in Killarney with all of the folks at home. It's nice, you know, to kiss your beau while cuddling under the mistletoe. And Santa Claus, you know, of course, is one of the boys from home. The door is always open, the neighbors pay a call, and Father John, before he's gone, will bless the house and all. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays, for no matter how far away you roam. If you long for the sunshine of a friendly gaze, for the holidays you can't beat home, sweet home. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. Qué sensación, la diversión, celebrando right here at home. It's Christmas with the Murtaghs. the like you've never known. Is Christmas in Killarney? Feliz Navidad.
That more or less is Christmas with the Murtaghs. My bilingual, multicultural Christmas extravaganza. And I knew that my grandmothers would expect me to represent my cultures in some way or another. Do you sing any Irish music? My Grandma Mary frequently asks. ¿Por qué no cantas en español? Are you a chain to be Latino? My abuelita would interrogate. So when Stephen and Lenny came up with that brilliant medley, I thought I had struck gold. There is no way that these women will not love this. Why the hell would you ruin a perfectly beautiful song like that? You said you were going to sing in Spanish. That doesn't count. Oh no. Shawnee Boy pissed off the matriarchs. What do I do? What do I do? Well, what I did is make sure to never make that mistake again. And that is why every holiday test drive has a little something in Espanol for Anna and something nice and Catholic for Mary. And without any further ado, I would like to share with you a little something for my two wonderful, amazing grandmothers who I love very much. Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day, to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. From God our heavenly Father, a blessed angel came, and unto certain shepherds brought tidings of the same, how that in Bethlehem was born the Son of God by name. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. The shepherds at those tidings rejoiced much in mind, and left their flocks a-feeding in tempest, storm, and wind, and went to Bethlehem straightway the Son of God to find. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Nell'umile capanna, nel freddo e povertà, è nato il santo pargolo che il mondo adorerà. Osanna, Osanna, cantano con giubilante cor, e tuoi pastore d'angeli, o re di luce amor, venite adoremus, venite adoremus, venite adoremus Dominum. Oh, bel bambino, non piangere, non piangere, Redentore, la mamma tua cullandoti, ti bacio Salvatore. Osanna, Osanna, cantano con giubilante cor, e tuoi pastore d'angeli, o re di luce amor, venite adoremus, venite adoremus. Angelus Dominum, venite, venite, venite adoremus. Dominum.
Christmas Eve was always the start of a 24-hour marathon I look back and refer to as the Murtagh boys are spoiled beyond belief and have no idea how lucky they are to have such amazing Christmases. It would start with 4:30 Mass at St. Robert's. We then would make our way to Dana and Stu's to open our first present with Brookie. After that, it was time to go to my abuelita's house for tamales. We would debut our Christmas pajamas and we would open another present. We got to see our Tia Doris, Tio Raul, Tia Mina, Uncle Jean. And the next day was Christmas. Our living room was covered in presents, each in nice, neat piles for each boy. Abuelita, Tievi, and Grandpa would be here any minute. All right, supposed to be here 45 minutes ago. Mom, Dad, can we open presents yet? Mom and Dad were in the kitchen cooking up a storm. And if you ask nicely, you got a Mickey Mouse pancake. Later that day, we would make our way down to Redwood City to my Uncle Sean's house. Fred steak and mashed potatoes were tradition. We'd open our last gifts and sleep on the car ride home. Over the years, our traditions changed and grew much like our family, new additions, more love to share. In some years, not everyone made it back to the table. More memories to cherish. This year, there are too many people missing from the table. This year, a lot of people are spending the holidays grieving, alone and scared. So I would like to offer this next song as a prayer to all of those who are missing their families. May the love that you shared and the memories that you made be a comfort, a constant, and always a communion.
Christmas time is here, happiness and cheer, fun for all that children call their favorite time of year. Snowflakes in the air, carols everywhere, olden times and ancient rhymes of love and dreams to share. Sleigh bells in the air, beauty everywhere, Yuletide by the fireside, and joyful memories there. Christmas time is here, we'll be drawing near. Oh, that we could always see such spirit through the year. Sleigh bells in the air, beauty everywhere, Yuletide by the fireside, and joyful memories there. Christmas time is here, we'll be drawing near. Oh, that we could always see such spirit through the year. City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile, and on every street corner you hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Strings of street lights, even stoplights, blink a bright red and green as the shoppers rush home with their treasures. Hear the snow crunch, see the kids bunch. This is Santa's big scene, and above all the bustle you hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day.
I'm very fortunate that I have gotten to spend so many wonderful and magical Christmases with my family. And the only other time that I have ever missed a Christmas in all 37 years on this planet was the year that I was studying abroad in Barcelona. And sure, I was sad not to be with them, but it still was quite a magical Christmas. The other exchange students and I got together. We did a little gift exchange. We shared our respective traditions, and we even learned some new traditions. How do they celebrate Christmas in Catalonia? Now, one tradition stood out in a way that I will never forget, and that is the Catalan Christmas tradition of the caga tío. Si hablas español, ya puedes imaginar lo que es. For those of you who don't habla the español, don't worry, I'm going to explain this to you. Every Christmas, on Christmas Eve, the Catalan children decorate this Yule log. They give him 2 big eyes, paint on a giant smile. They prop him up on 2 front legs, and he even wears a traditional Catalan hat. And much like we leave milk and cookies for Santa, the children of Catalonia leave a plate of goodies for their caga tío. They then cover him up with a blanket and head to bed themselves. The next morning, the children wake up, excited to celebrate Christmas. They run to the living room and they find the still sleeping caga tío. They gather around him, each with a stick in their hand, and they chant, caga tío, caga turro, avellana y mató. Si no caga ve, et haré un cop de bastó. Caga tío, caga tío. And what they are saying is shit, Uncle shit. Shit us some toffee, hazelnuts, and cottage cheese. If you don't shit something good, we'll beat you with a stick. So shit, Uncle shit. Shit, Uncle shit. I shit you not. The children then proceed to beat the defenseless, sleeping caga tío with their sticks. When they think that he's had enough, they remove the blanket and see that their caga tío has crapped out all of their holiday presents. And they have a Merry Christmas. What is that? Oh my goodness, I could not fathom how anyone, let alone an entire culture of people, could take a normal, natural, bodily function and somehow tie it into a Christmas tradition. And then I remembered. The last time the Murtagh boys went to cut down their own Christmas tree. The last time they piled in that minivan and drove up Woodside. The last time they stopped at Alice's for root beer floats and chili burgers. My father was there, my cousin Angela, my brother Chris, my brother Andrew, and myself. Mom stayed home that year, and I'm glad she did. We started out on our search for the most beautiful, most perfect Christmas tree. Up and down, rows and rows of trees, trudging through the mud. When all of a sudden, nature gave a call to Shawnee boy. Dad, Dad, I have to go. I really have to go. Number 1 or number 2, Sean? number one. Shawnee boy, look around. You're in nature's bathroom. Have your pick. Well, I was not that little boy. So I held it. And we continued our search for the most beautiful, most perfect Christmas tree. And then we found it. And right in that moment, I couldn't hold it anymore. I turned away from the most beautiful, perfect Christmas tree, and I returned nature's phone call. When out of nowhere, my brother Andrew jumps up behind me and screams, "Boo!" which causes me to jump in the air and I scream like a gay parakeet up the octave. "Oh my God, you jerk! You made me piss all over myself!" And everyone is laughing. My dad, my cousin Angela, my brother Chris, but nobody is laughing harder than Andrew, who is very proud of himself. He is laughing so hard, in fact, that it causes him to throw up all over the most beautiful and most perfect Christmas tree. Well, my dad says, let's keep looking around. If we don't find anything better, at least we know we have this one reserved. And so we looked, and we looked, and believe it or not, we could not find anything better than that tree. So we made our way back. And when we got there, the tree was gone. Somebody had taken our Christmas tree, lovingly decorated by the Murtagh boys.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly. Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way.
Ladies and gentlemen, GeEnrique.
Okay, G. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly. Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way.
This is the part of the show where I like to stop and say a few thank yous. And even though we are in a different venue this year, I would love to thank Skip and the entire Martuni's family for creating a space for me, for welcoming me home, and helping to make this show a tradition. For all that you mean to me and an entire community of singers in San Francisco, Thank you, thank you, thank you, and I can't wait to be back in that little bar again soon. I'd like to thank my friend and the holiday test drive music director from day one, and my friend of over 15 years and musical collaborator, Alan Choi. You are one of the most loving, magical people I have ever met in my life, and I can't wait to see you again. I can't wait to make music with you again. I love you very much. I would like to thank this year's music director for Holiday Test Drive, my friend GeEnrique, for all the wonderful tracks that you have made for me tonight, for all my Facebook concerts, and for all my auditions and callbacks over the years. I am so lucky to have you in my life, and much in the same way, I can't wait to see you again and hug you and make music with you. I would like to thank all of you for tuning in tonight on whatever device you have and wherever you find yourself in these crazy times, for keeping this tradition going and for keeping me going. And most importantly, I would like to thank you all for voting for me in my 3 Broadway World Award nominations. Link below. Best Show Art, Best Tribute Show, both for my Mario Lanza show, and Best Regularly Scheduled Live Performance, the category that is very long, for my Pantsless Facebook concerts. Oh my God. I promise you, if I win, I'll put pants on. Vote. Of course, I have to thank my mother and my father, Danny and Sandy, for all the support you've given me over the years in these crazy times. There's a fly. I'm going to keep this in because it makes it feel more alive, right? For all the support you have given me. I can't even imagine a way to ever pay you guys back. And I probably won't. But I love you very much. And as soon as I can, you know I'll be there. And in a special way to my mother, Sandy, who was my very first mentor. When I saw her sing "O Holy Night" in church, I knew in that moment exactly what I wanted to do, who I wanted to be. And she, being the amazingly supportive person that she has, moved heaven and earth to give me all the opportunities to make this dream a reality. I love you very much and am forever grateful. I'd also like to thank a special group I refer to as my angels. They are the producers of Holiday Test Drive. From day one, they came together and they covered my airfare, offset cost for materials and rehearsals and any little incidentals I needed. And especially to the head angel who gathers them up every year and will write me a message. Well, Seanie, it's that time to bring you home for Christmas. I love you very much. Now, these angels are part of my life because of a very special person to me who I owe so much to, and that is Richard Nicole, my friend, my voice teacher, and my mentor. Richard Nicole was a bigger-than-life personality, and he loved Christmas very much. Richard wasn't perfect. He did good things. He also did bad things. He was, as I like to say, beautifully imperfect. And when he died, he left behind an entire community who felt his loss. And so it is in his honor that I do my best to bring a little Christmas cheer to San Francisco and to that community. Thank you, Richard. And would you believe it? My 2 mentors, Richard and my mom both sang "O Holy Night." And both had such a huge, profound impact on my life, both personally and as a performer. And it is for both of them that I sing this song with immense gratitude. Merry Christmas.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of the dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born, oh, night divine, oh, night divine. Truly he taught us to love one another. His law is love, and his gospel is peace. Chains shall he break, for the slave is our brother, and in his name all oppression shall cease. Sweet hymns of joy in grateful chorus raise we, let all within us praise his holy name. Christ is the Lord, oh, praise his name forever. His power and glory now evermore proclaim. His power and glory now evermore proclaim. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born, oh, night divine, oh, night divine.
Well, it's that time. Time for this test drive to come to an end. Thank you so much for taking this ride through me with my many merry memories. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And if you did, please say something. Tell your friends that they can still buy tickets and join in the fun. And if you know somebody that could use a little holiday cheer, a little pick-me-up, who finds themselves in a rough spot, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave this link open and available to you. Do not share the link on Facebook or social media, but share it with that person. I hope it finds them well, and I hope it lifts their spirits. Christmas is just a few days away. New Year's Eve is around the corner, and a new year awaits us. And we eagerly await that new year. New chances, a new start, new hopes and dreams. I wish you nothing but joy and love and health. May the new year be extremely kind and generous to you. And more importantly, may we be kind and generous to one another. Happy holidays. I'll be home for Christmas. You can plan on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents on the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. When I think of home, I think of a place where there is love overflowing. I wish I was home. I wish I was back there with the things I've been knowing. Winds that make the tall trees bend into leaning. Suddenly the snowflakes that fall have a meaning, sprinkling the scene, makes it all clean. Maybe there's a chance for me to get back there now that I have some direction. It would sure be nice to be back home where there is love and affection. And maybe I can convince time to slow up, giving me enough time in my life to grow up. Time, be my friend. Let me start again. Suddenly my world's gone and changed its face, but I still
know where I'm going. I have had my mind spun around in space, and yet I've watched it growing. If you're listening, God, please don't make it hard to know if we should believe the things that we see. Tell us, should we run away? Should we try and stay? Or would it be better just to let things be? Living here in this brand new world might be a fantasy, but it taught me to love. So it's real to me, and I've learned that we must look inside our hearts to find a world full of love, like yours, like mine.